Hello, this is Victor. I'm here with a new Warhammer Fantasy Battle Report, and this time is the second game on the league that we are winning against Workshop Store here in Brussels. So as is the second game, we still play 1000 points, and this time I will play my Bretonia against the Warriors of Chaos. If you want to know more details on my army, I will put the link in the comments below. You can go there to see more details about what is my army composition. Basically, I have a lot of Bretonia, level 4, a BSB, a unit of Knights of the Realm, and a unit of Pegasus. And we go into the deployment. We are going to do, the scenario is just victory points, and we give extra points if the general is killing, and for the number of charges, so there are some secondary points, but mainly is the mission normally is kill to each other. So, and here we have my opponent's army. We play, as you can see, we play in a table that is 4x4. And my opponents have Warriors of Chaos, have the Chariot, a Dumble's Chariot. Then we have a unit of, how it's called this, Chaos Warriors, where we have a level 1 in the unit, and there is also the BSB in the unit. And then there is Demon Prince that have not any magic level and have wings. Here another vision of the army. We have to say, as explained before, in this league we don't have any limitations on percentages on how much you can spend for each unit. So you can have, if you want, only lords or only characters. And this is my deployment. I start deploying my Pegasus first, and I deploy them in the flank. As they have mobility and they have the vanguard movement, so I say, okay, I can correct in case I need it. And then I put my knights centered in my deployment zone. I try to avoid the forest as much as possible. And yeah, and this is, I'm prepared to go second because I decide to pray. And here another picture where we see the two armies, one in front of each other. And we go now into turn 1 for the Warriors of Chaos. As I said, I decide to pray and give the first turn to my opponent. So my opponent just moved everything straight forward. And in the magic phase, he rolled a double 1, so he channeled one dice. He tried to do one spell, but it was not successful. I think he tried to do the transmutation. He has the metal lore, so I think one is the number 6 and the number 1 in the lore. You can see the Demon Prince also advance, everything advance. And here we see another shot. And here, when he finished his first turn, there was no shooting from any of the two armies. I decided that it's going to be good if I can do a charge there. So we go into turn 1 for Bretonia. And I decide to declare a charge with my knight unit into the, how it's called this, the Demon Prince. So the distance was not that far, and knowing that I have impetuous charge, so I add 1d6 in my charge, was not a difficult charge or difficult distance to do. So I roll for the distance and I clip with him in close combat. And then, as you can see, I move the Pegasus in a way to try to protect the flank of my Knights of the Realm. So I try to avoid that I can have an easy flank charge to my unit, and in case I get stuck in close combat with the Demon Prince. I use this, in that case, my Pegasus as a sacrificial unit. I was wondering, okay, if they are killed, but I managed to survive with my kings, with my Knights of the Realm, then I can reposition them and try to start fighting the other units. Here another shot. How is the situation? I have to do something with the bases of my Pegasus because due to the wings I cannot put them together. So this is why there is one Pegasus that is a little bit behind, is the champion of the unit, but it's because I cannot physically put them put him in the middle of the unit. Another shot of the same. And this is the result of the close combat. So first, the Demon Prince hits. I decide not to issue a challenge. He decided not to issue a challenge neither. So he decided to hit my BSB. He killed my BSB. He did only 2 wounds to my BSB with the war save and the plus the 1 plus armor that I have in my BSB. I almost resist. I received barely the 2 wounds. And then I strike back. I did 4 hits to the Demon Prince. And I did 1 killing blow. He failed the war save and I killed the Demon Prince. So this was looking very nice for me. Killing the Demon Prince in turn 1 was very promising. So here another shot after killing the Demon Prince, and you see the BSB is just at the back because it's killed during the combat. And then I reform facing the Chaos Warriors, as you can see here in the picture, and in that way I don't give any flank to my enemy. Here I was wondering if it has been better maybe to overrun and try to go out of the line of sight of the warriors to be able to reposition myself. But even if I do that, they will have a turn to turn, then I will need to turn as well. So unless I start running away from him and just playing this game, yeah, it was difficult for me to escape. So I decided, okay, let's prepare to receive now the charge from the chaos. And we go now into the turn 2 for the Warriors of Chaos. So in the turn 2, my opponent decides to declare to charge. The Warriors of Chaos will charge my Realm Knights, and the Chariot will charge my Pegasus. Here is the situation after the charge. Of course, he cannot fail from that distance. They were automatic charges. And then, as a result of the close combat, first he decided to do the Chariot combat. And the Chariot killed one of my Pegasus. In return, I didn't do any wound. I lose by 3, but my general was close enough to use his leadership, and I roll a 6, so I was passing the leadership. Then we did the other combat. I lost the combat as well, and then I failed my moral check. I think I need a 7, something like that, to pass. I lost the BSB. I think this was one of the mistakes I did, and when I didn't issue the challenge in my combat against the Demon Prince, and now I don't have the rerolls. I ran away. Luckily, I escaped from the Warriors of Chaos, and yeah, and I think I lost another knight when crossing the forest due to the dangerous terrain. So, and this is the situation at the end of turn 2 for the Warriors of Chaos. And now we go into turn 2 for Bretonia. This is going to be a very fast turn. The only thing I can do is to try to regroup. And as you can see, I regroup, I reform, I keep the lance formation maybe to protect my damsel in the second line. And yeah, I'm here ready to receive a charge again from the Warriors of Chaos. I have to say that the only casualties I'm doing on the Warriors of Chaos are done by my general, and it's because from time to time my general is doing a killing blow. So yeah, I lost, but I think my general did 1 or 2 casualties. And then on the combat with the Pegasus, I lost again the combat. I think he made 1 wound to one of my Pegasus. I didn't manage to score a single wound to him. I lost, I ran away, and he ran me down. So you will see that I will not talk anymore about the Chariot and the Pegasus, is because he ran them down as I lost the combat as well in that area. So now we go into turn 3 for the Warriors of Chaos. And here you can see what I was explaining. He charged with the warriors on my unit of knights, and the Chariot that just ran down my Pegasus just moved to be closer in case his help is needed to destroy completely my knights. As you can see at this point, my unit of knights was really small. I think I only have 1 or 2 knights, the general and the damsel. Yeah, I forgot to mention that in my previous turn, in the turn 2 of Bretonia, I managed to put Flesh Stone on my knights. So at least I will give them some extra resilience. So then, and he killed my real knights. He scored another wound on my damsel. I had a one wound done before because I did a miscast and I received a strength 6 hit when I did Fleshstone. Yeah, and my general scored some maybe 1 or 2 death. Maybe he killed the champion, I don't remember exactly. But the point is, I lost again the combat and I failed again the leadership and I ran out of combat. Again, I ran further and he couldn't catch me, and I think I received a wound to my general due to dangerous terrain check. And then we go into the turn 3 for Bretonia, so I only have my general and my damsel and they are running away. So I managed to rally them, and then I reform, as you can see here in the picture. So my idea here is, this is not a lance formation, but I want to protect my damsel, and I will use his spells just to increase my resistance. And this is what I did. So my plan was to try to throw 2 spells. First, I throw the one that it's giving a regeneration 5+, because I lost I lost the blessing of the lady. Sorry, I lost the blessing of the lady. So I decided, okay, let's put again 5+ war save on the unit. I did a miscast, so as a result of miscast, I lost 1 level. But as the power of the spell go away, so I managed to recover 1 wound on my damsel on my level 4. And that's all. Now I have to wait the charge of the Warriors of Chaos again. We go into turn 4 of the Warriors of Chaos. And as expected, he just charged me. I put my general to block all the attacks. He issued a challenge. I accept the challenge with my general. And although my general managed to kill, and here is when I killed the champion of the unit, now I remember, I lost by 2 or 3 because of the standards and the rank, so I think, and the charge. So I lost. I was needing quite a low score, and yeah, I ran away, and I ran 11 inches away. He didn't catch me again, so I am in that position in the board. So I'm just I'm spending the full game rally, receiving the charge and running away. Rally, receiving a charge and running away. And then we go into turn 4 for Bretonia. I'm in the age and I need a 9 or less to rally. And as you can see in this picture, my general and my damsel decided to run out of the battlefield, so giving a crushing victory to the Warriors of Chaos. Here we see the chariot. The chariot didn't intervene more in the battle. Just after killing the Pegasus, he was trying to reposition each time to be ready, but yeah, between the forest and all the things, he decided not to take the risk of dangerous terrain. So clearly a chaos victory, but here I learned a couple of things, and I also want to talk how I will improve my army, how I will increase my army, because now for the next month, for April, the games are going to be 1,500, and I will build from this list. I think the first thing I will do is I will use the Crow of Command to the damsel. In that way, I will be stubborn and I will not be concerned of losing and all the penalizers. I think I will see if I can protect a little bit better my BSV to avoid, because it's key to have the reroll to hold the line. And then I think in the increase of points to 500, I will put another unit of Knights of the Realm, and I will increase the unit of the general from 6 that they are now maybe to 10 or 12. That way I will have a big unit, and I will use another unit of Knights of the Realm to protect the flanks and to be able to counter charge. Here my inability of being able to do a second charge or counter charge and protect the unit of the general was the key. So once I ran away, there was not a way for me to stop them to keep chasing me to the edge of the board. So this is my plans for my next 500 points. Add more Knights of the Realm from the main unit, do a second unit of Knights of the Realm, and most likely I will add another Paladin, another hero. In that way I will have to be, and here is when I think if I will add this new hero into the new unit of Knights of the Realm, or I will create just 3, I will put just 3 characters on the front line of my knights. So that's all for this battle. So please give your comment. Let me know what will you do different, or what is what you think I have. What are the ways I can improve my list, and how I can improve, and what are the mistakes I did in that battle. If you can help me, I'm quite new on Warhammer Fantasy. I played more into 40k than Fantasy, and any advice how to play is welcome. So, and that's all. So this is another game, and this is part of my learning curve to improve my skills in Warhammer Fantasy. Any advice, comment, as I say, is welcome. Please leave your comment below. Advices, how I can improve my gaming strategy. And like if you like it. Please subscribe if not subscribe it, and let's go together in this journey to learn more about Warhammer Fantasy. So thanks a lot for watching this video, and see you again later. Bye.